I'm back with another student case study that you're not gonna wanna miss out on. My students are taking full advantage of the opportunity to make money online with dropshipping and create their own online brands with the help of my team and I. 2022 is going to be a game changer for a lot of my students, and although there's been some recent changes, my students are still generating major sales that are changing their lives day by day. So with that being said, in this video, I'll be interviewing one of my 6-figure going on 7-figure students, Manuel. We're going to be covering how he generated over $275,000 while working with us and applying the knowledge that he was taught during his one-on-one mentorship, and how it's been being in this one-on-one mentorship with being in a completely different country. And revenue is great and all, but we'll also be going over how he was able to generate over $20,000 in profit in just 45 days. This is all while using dropshipping as his secondary income to his normal agency job. I'll be talking to him about what it's like running a business while dropshipping on the side, things he's learned, managing cash flows, and of course his overall review of my one-on-one mentorship. We're gonna be covering absolutely everything, guys, so make sure you go ahead and strap in, grab a pen and a paper, because the value in this video is going to be limitless. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is AC Hampton, and I'm the founder and owner of Supreme Ecom, where we help people test, build, and scale up profitable e-commerce dropshipping businesses and e-commerce brands. This interview will be absolutely limitless on value, so make sure you stay tuned to see how you can start hitting numbers like this with your own e-commerce store. As you guys know, we give out a free consulting call each and every single week, and the winner of last week will be announced at the end of this video. For the opportunity to win this week, all you have to do is 3 simple things. The first thing you must do is in the comment section below, comment the word Supreme Ecom and what your biggest goal is to hit in 2022 with your dropshipping business. The second thing you must do is follow both accounts, AC_Hampton and Supreme_Ecom on Instagram. And the third thing you must do is smash that like button below and subscribe to our channel, as we have never missed a single week on this platform. Make sure to be doing all 3, because you know I'm going to be looking out for all 3 to give you that lucky opportunity. And with that being said, my mentorship is filling up very quickly, and I'm opening up 10 spots for the month of February for 10 people who are ready to start their e-commerce journey successfully with the right people by their side. If this sounds like you, then you can go ahead and DM me the word mentorship on my Instagram at AC_Hampton, so I can reach out to see if you would be a good fit. Okay, I know I built up anticipation of seeing these insane results. Let's go ahead and jump right into this value-packed info. What's going on, everybody? I have one of my star students here, Manuel, who's a 6-figure going on 7-figure marketer who's been going absolutely crazy. Manuel, I appreciate you being here today. And how's it going?
Well, I'm fine. I appreciate being here, having the honor to speak to the guy.
Man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Well, I have a couple questions that I have for you today. We're going to run through a little bit of these questions, a little bit of your revenue, break down the profits, and some of your biggest takeaways throughout this mentorship. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So the first question I have for you is, when and why did you join my one-on-one mentorship?
Well, I was hitting Q4. I was pushing hard. I was cracking like 100K a month, I guess. And I was like, yeah, I've been following this dude, Alex. We've been already connecting on DMs on Insta months before. So I was following you. And I mean, there's so many coaches out there, but there are not many with the heart on the right place. And that's where you guys just touched me, because it just felt like very down to earth, very like straight, no bullshit, no talking around, like just straight to the point. Okay, that's the shit. And I really like the fact that you have experience with all kind of different levels. People just start, people are intermediate, or professionals. And to be honest with you, it's a shortcut. I was like, yeah, let's kick in December, because maybe we can hit in December even crazier numbers, That was the case, yeah.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So right now, is this a primary or is this a secondary income with you dropshipping? Kind of run me through a little bit of that.
So I'm an agency owner. I'm a performance marketing agency owner, specialized in Shopify stores and Facebook and Instagram ads. So I'm doing this on a daily basis. I'm helping a lot of customers, but I never did drop shipping. I tapped into this product and into this by coincidence. And I was like, yeah, let's go all in, because there was a traction. And to be honest with you, having an own project, an own store with ads, you can test a lot of different things that clients don't allow because they don't give you the budgets, or they're like, no, we don't want to have ads like this, or we don't want to have copies like this, So I was like, let's go, let's just try it and make a case study out of it.
Hey, man, that's awesome. And look at where we're at now. We're going to get an entire case study out of it. And I'm excited to go ahead and show off some of those results. So out of everybody, basically, what I have a main question for you is, why did you join mine specifically over other people's?
Well, more or less, the transparency you have. I mean, being in the performance jungle by myself, you get a quick view of people who are bragging and just showing fake numbers, and you know exactly the tricks and things they do just to show bigger numbers. I just like the down-to-earth way you guys present it, show results, show like beginner results, show professional results, not only like the big numbers. That's not interesting, it was just like I felt attracted for the realness you guys just bring to the table. Yeah.
So how did you find me, or how did you hear about my one-on-one mentorship? Was it YouTube? Was it Instagram? What actually grabbed your attention when you saw me?
I'm following you on Instagram. I just saw your stories, and I've been seeing your YouTube channel. I'm always watching your videos. Sell these products in January, sell these products in December, and then I kind of got a feeling of the way you look into the market, analyze things and all this stuff. So it was you who sent me a DM after I got in touch with you, like, hey, we have like mentorings, we have like coachings, all these things. Yeah.
And like I said, you and I were going back and forth for a little while. I remember talking to you a couple months actually before we actually got started, and just seeing the progression that you've had. It's been fun to actually be a part of your journey, and being a part of your journey and getting the opportunity of learning a little bit more about you and the experience that you've brought to the table. So I'm really excited that you got the opportunity of being a part of the Supreme family, and that we got months of getting the chance of talking back and forth before you actually joined. So I just want to say thank you again. And I love the opportunity of getting to know you and helping you get the results that you were looking for. Okay, so what was your main incentive to join? So like, what was that day that just triggered you to join?
I was struggling with conversion rate. We all know, like, you can bring traffic to the store, but you can just double or triple your sales with conversion rate. And I was like, okay, on one hand, I was working in like 8 ad accounts next to my own dropshipping store. And I was like, yeah, I don't have like the focus, like the mindset, like the 100% to go in there. So I'm just going to get my help from experts. And I put my ego aside, because it's like I said, it's a shortcut. Someone from the outside can see immediately like the mistakes, or like things that are just bringing conversion rates down.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, we all know like that's a big part of just drop shipping. It can be your advertisement one day, it can be your conversion rate the next. And I'm just happy that you understood what the problem is that you were having, and you immediately went out there to look for a solution. So if you weren't doing drop shipping right now, I guess what would you be doing? Would it be just running the agency, or kind of run me through that?
So I do mentoring and performance marketing. I do group mentoring. I do one-on-one. I coach agency owners in different advertisement, lead gen, webinar opt-in, performance marketing, SaaS software downloads, the whole thing. But e-commerce is my passion. I'm really passionate about that. And I guess lockdown, all this pandemic situation is a very big plus for us. So yeah.
Man, talk about surrounding yourself around like-minded individuals. I think we kind of have the exact same mindset of exactly where we're trying to get to going. All right. So whenever you did start joining the one-on-one mentorship, give me a couple ideas or rundown of when you started thinking things were actually going well for you, or when did you start thinking this was a good fit for you of being in this mentorship?
Okay, so I got a very nice Supreme coach Trey, and what I loved was like the clarity in his answers. No BS, no walking around, no like maybe you have to. I was like, hey, just show me my my problems. I don't want to waste any time, any money, or anything, because I'm spending right now like 3 to 5K a day. So every day can be a big change, and I loved it. It was like, okay, let's jump into it. And obviously in the beginning he was like, okay, let's give me a quick briefing of where you're at in your experience, and then he understood very fast, and he was like, yeah, I like it, so let's jump into it.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, without further ado, we can talk about it all day long, but I'm gonna allow you to go ahead and share your screen so we can cover some of the numbers, cover some of the results, and see what you're currently running with. So I appreciate you sharing your screen. So right now we're currently looking at September. Run me through a little bit of what was going on here. So you were already right around that $57,000 in sales. Kind of give me a rundown of the product and how you were selling it and what your main focus was.
So the product is in the household niche. It's a problem solver for people who want to clean their home, and it's a two-in-one product. So it was a product where I saw attention very fast. As you can see, I've been testing in September a bit. I had a few sales, but then I was like, okay, let's go all in. And in the beginning, I managed to get an agency account, a Facebook agency account, and the biggest challenge for me as a European guy having this was I had no credit card. So I was like prepaying from my agency income, all balanced to the Facebook agency account,
Wow.
as a credit line, to put it on there. And to give you a quick feeling for that, as I was running like 1 to 2K a day, I had to like put 8K in a prepayment just to Facebook. And I was like, poof, okay, let's do it. I was all in, I was like really, really, really pumped and hyped, and I wanted to scale the thing out of it, So I had in September this one big day where I had like 8K.
Yeah, it's a big old day right there. September 23rd of $8,100 in sales.
And I remember me yelling at home to my girlfriend. I'm like, yeah, I found the winner. And then, as you see, reality came back very fast.
Yeah, reality came back really quick. But that's not where you stopped either. It doesn't look like you stopped there, because if we go all the way from October.
I mean, being an entrepreneur, Alex, is like not giving up, Times get really tough, and people in your surroundings are like, no, I wouldn't do that. Stop that. You're going to waste money and all these things, And after seeing these numbers, I knew it. I knew it.
No, I mean, being an entrepreneur is all about the ups and downs. I honestly know that it comes with ups and downs because I've been there so many times. I felt like I'm on top of the world, and then maybe the next day my ad account got disabled and I had to fight for it to get back. So, and I'm just happy that you stayed moving, stayed growing, and stayed continuously putting your effort into the store, because now from October 1st to January 20th, looks like you hit around $275,000 in sales. So you were able to get this to bounce back. So run me through what the bounce back of this looked like and how you were able to accomplish this.
Well, I guess the biggest key in turning this around was like really starting from zero and getting back into creative testing, audience testing, analyzing the store with tools like Hotjar, putting in surveys, And what I also did was I ordered UGC from an agency from Australia and US. So I had to send my products there, had to script it, brief them, and it took so long before I got that content. But I was so pumped after having it, like lifestyle pictures, videos, and after that we just made so many variants of creatives. We test, well, I don't want to lie, but really test like 20 to 25 creatives every week. And just by having the courage, but by investing in like data-driven performance marketing, because I had the 8K day. And I was like, if I can hit that once, I can hit it a second time and a third time. So that kept me motivated. And still, we had so many challenges, like delivery times, tracking codes. I remember in October, my VA told me, hey, they're sending so many emails. My tracking link is not showing in the status. And I was like, whoa, we're scaling right now.
I can't do this right now. We can't do this right now.
Okay, so then I took a whole day and I was looking, and I just forgot to put in like one, how do you say, 1x by sending like the tracking number right away when they order. And after that, wow.
Isn't it crazy how you always hit these little roadblocks, but you still continue to keep pushing? And something that you mentioned in here that is just really interesting for everybody who's watching is you took the next steps and really putting your effort into your creatives. And as we know, your creatives are what wins, right? You can't win as a Facebook bid if you aren't having the right type of creative. You went out of your way to get custom content. You went out of your way to get UGC ads. You went out of your way to continuously do creative testing every single week. And that's why you were able to accomplish the results like this. And I know you're in Europe currently. So run me through what the process is of being in this one-on-one mentorship and being in a completely different time zone. How was that for you? And how were you still able to get the support that you were looking for on a day-to-day basis?
I mean, you guys have crazy support. I mean, I started in December and Trey was like, yo, dude, we can do a call every day. And I was like, every day? Yeah, he's like, just book a call and we can jump into it. And then I had some like family, on German, they say Pflichttermine, like those dates where families come together on Christmas and you cannot miss, But I was like, okay, my store is running and crushing and I need to go there. So it was, you guys did a really great job. I had a great support even by the big time difference, the different time zones. You know what the thing is? I'm selling in the US. So I want to know from a US citizen who has experience in dropshipping, has experience in these numbers, how the game runs. I don't want to hear from a German guy who sells in the US. It's just totally different thing.
No, definitely, man. Definitely. And it looks like you started getting that exact success that you're looking for. So we can always show numbers. We can always show revenue, but let's go ahead and check out the profit. I know that you had that pulled up on another tab. So kind of run me through the profit and kind of what this looks like and what it felt like as an entire secondary income of still having that coming in on a day-to-day basis.
I started working with Cometly and tracking my real profits with this tool from the end of November. I've been testing True Profit. I've been testing all these tools, but I wanted to have a tool that shows me where my winners are and where my what ads are performing. Before, in the beginning, I was working with a Google Data Studio based on UTMs. But as we both know, UTMs are not like 100% accurate. So I was testing this then, and I like the way how they structured it. Well, as you can see, it shows like a ROAS of 1.26, which is not really, really great. And you can see like during Q4, man, I guess 2020 one, CPAs got as high as never before.
They really did.
Advertisement
They were
was
really, really, really high. But I think that the fact that you were putting so much effort into creative testing, so much effort into all these different creatives that you're putting out in the market, it kind of helped with that. Because I'm not gonna lie, like even in Q4 for me, I put out more creatives this past Q4 2021 than I ever have before. For all the brands that I was running, I was pushing so much, like not because it was just the most profitable season of the year, but because I was competing more heavier than I ever have. So on the brands that I've been scaling for a while, I was putting out, like you said, a new creative every other day or a new creative every day. And yes, it helped me stay afloat. But if I didn't do that in Q4, I honestly would not have got the profit that I was looking for. Now, that's not something you have to do every month of every single year. But honestly, this past Q4, I was pushing out creatives like heavily. So I'm really happy that, you understand that as well. And look at that profit. I mean, you started tracking from November 30th, from November 30th to January 20th. It looks like you made close to around $20,000 profit. So you made around $20,000 profit. And again, this is your secondary income. So just during the holidays and just by having this extra $20,000, how did it feel knowing that you're making this on the side as your primary income?
Well, it's nice. It's really great. It's really great. But there's like, let's say, if you see it from a personal perspective, there's a lot of personal growth to get to this point, like overcome your own fears, disappointments, like doubts, and all these things. Because as you've seen in September, hitting an 8K day and then seeing like
Nothing.
revenue going down and down and down, you're like, what am I doing wrong? Because I mean, I was like, yeah, I'm with the big boys. I got a 6-figure business, baby. You know? And then reality came back. So I guess 20K is really good. But the most valuable thing for me is my personal growth and the way how how do I say? I got financially free from my customers. So if I had clients that were really like uncomfortable, like they had not the right mindset for a good partnership, I just told them, I'm very sorry, but it's not working for us. And that was a very strong statement inside of myself, like having the capability to sell them with this is not a good match with us. That was an even bigger thing. I mean, you have like a big team right now and all these things, but I guess you can still remember to the moment where you were able to tell people who weren't a good fit, I'm sorry, but this is not a good match.
It's
And
all a mentality. It's all a
that's
mentality. And that's why even in my one-on-one mentorship, like I only take on a select few people. That's why I always like how many months was I blowing you up for questions? I had to make sure that it was going to be the best fit because at the end of the day, yes, anybody can have success with dropshipping. Anyone can have success with e-commerce, but it does come down to your mentality every time. Your mentality is what's going to make you succeed. Your mentality and your consistency is what's going to help you get $20,000 profit in 60 days. So it doesn't, yes, numbers are great. Profit is great, but I'm really happy that you mentioned the mentality and personal growth that you got from this, because that was one of my biggest key takeaways from all the businesses that I ran. So I really want to appreciate that a lot. And I'm going to allow you to stop sharing your screen now, and we'll go ahead and jump into a couple more questions. I guess the next question I have for you is, what have you learned the most from this experience?
well, to be honest with you, everything is fucking possible, baby. Well,
Everything.
I mean, I come from a poor family, my parents still, I cannot tell them any of these numbers because they don't have like the capability of imagining how these things work just by being a German guy selling products from China in the US, and having a VA who's responsible for support things. So, and yeah, it's just like proving yourself that if you listen to the voice within, and if you just you just have to create this mentality. Okay, I'm gonna define a number like 2K, 3K, 4K dollars, and this is my budget. but I'm going to put 100% effort, 100% focus, and I'm going to try like to make the best out of it. And if you're all in, I mean, we have so many big inspiring figures that did crazy things and still are doing at the moment. So I guess I want to, on this point, I just want to encourage every viewer right now. Don't listen to the people that dropshipping is not working. Don't listen to all those naysayers, all the people where their fear is bigger as their how do you say?
Like their fear is bigger than their courage.
Courage, yeah. Be an alpha male or an alpha female. You know, go get what you want, because no one is waiting for you. But if you go out and just put this on the table, I mean, their crazy doors are gonna open.
And I was actually about to just ask you a question of, who do you think would do really well in this one-on-one mentorship? And who do you think would not do really well in this one-on-one mentorship? But it looks like you kind of answered that, you know, courage over fear. Really, that's a big one. Being persevering or having perseverance, being consistent, knowing what you're working towards and really who you're investing in. Is that kind of what you think who would do really well and who do you think would fail?
Yeah. And one thing I want to add to that is be really cautious on who you're telling about this project, because it's in the first weeks, as you've been seeing my first results in September, on the end of September, if I would have been telling these things to the wrong people, they were like, stop it, don't waste your money, you're going to be broke, you're going to this, you're going to be that. And I just kept it for myself. You know, I was just like, okay, I'm going to run this baby very smooth. And at the end of the year, or when I hit those 7 figures, I'm gonna tell the world about it. You know,
I told you so. I told you so. That's all you got to say. And that's awesome to hear, man. And honestly, this is one of my favorite case studies that I've been on. You gave a lot of feedback, a lot of great value. And for everybody watching, make sure that you go ahead and rewatch this again, because the things that he was saying is what's going to continue to help you get the results that you're looking for. Well, my boy, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on here, and I'll go ahead and see you next time.
Great. Cheers, guys.
Hey, that was absolutely crazy, wasn't it? Over $275,000 in sales, over $40,000 in profit, and doing all of this from another country, living all the way out in Germany. The dedication and motivation in this video was real, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And do not think that I forgot about the free consulting call winner from last week's video. And the free consulting call winner from last week's video is Federico. Fede, congratulations on winning. Go ahead and reach out to us on Instagram at supreme_ecom. We can hop on a one-on-one consulting call, get all of your questions answered, and put you in the best position for 2022. To win a free consulting call next week, all you have to do is those 3 simple instructions that I put at the very beginning of this video. I hope that you enjoyed this video and you are getting some insights that you can apply to your dropshipping career and your Shopify store. And I want to feature you next. So remember, if you have any questions about this video at all, or you're feeling stuck, you know I'm here to help out in any way possible. You can head to my Instagram at AC_Hampton and DM me the word YouTube. DM me the word YouTube so I can provide an answer to every question that you may have. Remember, it's not about how much money you can make in this world, but how much knowledge you can teach others to change their lives. I look forward to helping you next, and I cannot wait to continue to create generational wealth with each one of you guys a part of my Supreme family. I'll see you guys all next week. This is AC with Supreme Ecom, and I'm out.
They gon' want a piece when you got it like that. Like Jake said, we gon' spend it, get it right back. Stack that internet money till the site crash. They on IG tryna get a like back. See, they don't talk that talk.